Did you make another dress?
Where you been?
Welcome to the Bear Pantry Show. If you're looking for authentic Belizean recipes, then you're in the right place. My name is Barbara, and this is Cooking Made Simple.
But I didn't hear any yelling.
What you trying to say?
Every time you guys sew, it always ends in a catastrophe.
It's not a catastrophe. We just kind of like, we get loud. We're not fussing, we're discussing.
Right.
So what do we have here, Josh? Yes.
My favorite meal.
Belizean food again for the people who said, I miss Belize, Miss Barbara, I love your rice and beans, yada yada. This one's bitten because I did a whole video on this and I bit into this one for the effect on the thumbnail. I didn't taste on camera.
See, and we're healthy. We've got carrot sticks. We're healthy. We're healthy. What was that? Ketchup?
Mm-hmm.
What's this? The see-through one?
Italian.
Italian dress. Okay. And then I have two different types of barbecue sauce. This is a spicy one and this is a honey one.
You're taking too long to eat.
Oh, sorry. This is my plate, and then we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let's get this out of here.
This is Joshua's plate.
I can't eat all that.
So, meat pies are not meant to dip into anything. Don't come for me, Belizeans. We are mukbangers, bangers. We're banging. The white people said hard G. They say singer, bring it. Oh my, who's not clear something. Anyways, we're mukbangers, and mukbangers are supposed to dip. So Joshua got two different type of barbecue sauce. I have Italian. Well, I brought Italian for the carrots because like I really want to do ranch, but I can't do ranch.
I can do ranch.
We didn't have any ranch.
Oh, okay.
You want to put me on blast? Tell him what this is.
Oh, this is the ultimate smore churro smore. Smore.
Mm-hmm.
Is the video out for that yet? Can I see that? Oh, yeah.
We're taping this mukbang on Wednesday, July 15th. This is a new tax day. I don't know when you're going to see this mukbang or if you're ever going to see it.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to reference any videos that we may or may not have put up already before this mukbang because I don't know when you're going to see this mukbang. Let me tell you why.
Please do.
Because of the green screen that we choose to put behind us, because it's so beautiful. By the way, if it goes up, it's going to have a picture of England, when Jada went to England.
Nice,
and
nice.
I think it's near like the Buckingham Palace, and there's like a pond there or something. It's going to look like we're dining al fresco.
Okay.
It's a beautiful picture, guys. So, what's going on is that we took the stupid update from Apple for the editing program, and we screwed now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm. You guys know, sometimes when you take the update for your iPhone, trouble come. I don't really like barbecue sauce, but I'll try.
Ooh, okay. That's the honey one. It's not the spicy one, so you're good.
Mm-hmm. The meat pies are highly seasoned.
Indeed they are.
Alright, so I've seen some people do pie dough, like savory pie dough, and they put an egg in it. That's fine. I have some fancy pie doughs where you put an egg in it. But I've never, ever, ever, ever from the day I was born, and from all the cooking videos I've watched from Eugenie Kitchen, I was going to say Eugenie Cooking, Jenny Jones, Pioneer Woman, Rachel Ray, Martha Stewart. When did the next old lady name back in the day before Martha Stewart? Julia Childs.
Oh, I would not have that.
I've never seen nobody put baking powder in a pie dough before. So I don't put baking powder in mine. My pie dough is very simple. It's shortening, butter, flour, some salt if your butter doesn't have any salt, and cold ice water. Let me tell you where I got that recipe from your godmother's mom when she was still alive. But her recipe called for all shortening. So if it's 1.5 cups of shortening to 4 cups of flour, I'm the one that split it and put 3/4 butter and 3/4 shortening because I like the color that the butter gives the dough.
Look at that. When you eat this meat pie, there's meat in the pie.
Okay.
That's something you don't get with the other ones. Not meat juice.
You're gonna find with Joshua, he's very opinionated.
Well, especially when it comes to meat pies.
And he looks forward to you coming back at him.
Please do.
He doesn't like the kind of meat pie you get at Belize.
No. I'll eat it to
Where
survive.
it's just a whole bunch of juice.
Yep.
I don't even know how they do that. I've tried to see how they do that. I've blended the ground beef in the cup. the blender cup or whatever to see, but it just becomes like a potted meat more. My mom says it's like the gravy, all the grease and gravy. They put the cornstarch or flour paste in it and make it like gelatinous, and that's all they put in it. They don't put the meat. That's what my mom said.
I believe it. I believe it.
So
they serve them in LA.
Joshua does not like it. He says he don't want to eat his meat pie with a straw.
It grossed me out now.
That's how it looks when you open the meat pie. It looks like that.
Yeah.
So one meat pie is like 270 calories, okay?
Cool.
I just had a whole one.
Well, you're gonna like make me think about things.
I'm gonna eat more meat pie, but I want to peel this open while it's still hot.
Oh yeah,
eh?
when it's crispy. Ooh.
Ooh, you hear that?
Man, I love that air fryer. It brings everything back.
You guys know how I feel about the air fryer?
I wish an air fryer company would sponsor us because I don't think any of them will not work.
You see this? I'm gonna have to cut in. So Jada used
Beautiful.
wonton wraps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that mixture is good. The pie and that. Wonton wrap, the chocolate, the marshmallow. She crumbled the cookies, the graham crackers, rolled it up like a burrito and fried it, and then rolled it in cinnamon sugar.
So that's where the churro comes from.
Don't come for me. Nobody ever said.
We never
It
said
was
we're a
healthy.
healthy channel.
We never said that because I'd be stuck trying to do healthy stuff and not know enough.
We hit a huge wall.
I thought like my fajitas would be keto friendly. It's not because apparently onion is high in what do you call it thing? Carb.
But onion stops disease, so that means it's good.
It's so good for you.
Why is there one single solitary pineapple there?
Did you want one?
No.
I just like the color.
Oh,
See the
okay.
whole setup over there? It's beautiful.
No,
So
don't be wrong. I like pineapples, but just not a fruit I want to eat straight up.
I get it. I love bananas, but I can't eat bananas because it gives me a lot of gas like behind my heart.
I adore bananas, but I don't eat. I can eat them straight up, but I don't like it. I like it in smoothie form. That's why I love bananas.
So back to the editing program.
Yes, the horrible, horrible editing program.
iMovie. Do we have a number on that?
11, I want to say.
Seth was asking if it was like 14 or something because she said the iPhones are acting up right now.
It's the one with the purple icon. I don't know the number.
It takes 4 hours and change, almost 5 hours to save a 29-minute mukbang. This video is going to take 4 hours out of my life. Not to edit it. Editing is easy because once we don't say nothing derogatory, we could just boom, 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 put it together.
For instance, like...
Sometimes I gotta cut out stuff Joshua said.
I didn't say it on purpose. It just slipped out.
That's how conversation go when you go eat, right?
True. True.
So normally like a regular vlog, because I put vlogs for my members. Thank you for joining the membership. You guys who joined my Patreon and the people who joined one person joined my Facebook. I wish I could get membership at YouTube too to make it easy for them.
YouTube, man.
But we'll see.
I'm pulling teeth with that site. Or this site. Wherever this video's at right now.
Well, anyway, back to the story. It takes like 12 minutes to save or render a 30-minute vlog.
Which...
And it takes 5 hours to render the mukbang only because of the green screen.
I don't... Why is that such a process for it?
I don't know what's going on. It's not the computer because Jory bought me a brand new computer. He bought me a brand new MacBook Air.
Yes, it was on sale.
And thank you, Jory. Sorry, guys, the card became corrupt. See, technology hates me right now, guys. So where were we in the conversation about Jory?
Yes.
So he used one of his pandemic money, and he bought me that laptop for the show because that's what these kids will do when I can't buy my own equipment. They'll help. Joshua's going to use his commissions money to rebuild my desktop.
Not rebuild.
Build a brand new one.
Build a brand new one.
Build a brand new one. So did you want from here, or you want me to grab from here better? You good? Okay. Joshua's are like hot, and mine I don't care if mine's like tepid.
You sure?
So
the only thing we're saving from this old one is the hard drive.
So I gave Joshua my old MacBook from 2012.
It's an upgrade from mine, which is 2009.
And we tried to edit the thing in there too, the mukbang green screen.
Same
Same
thing.
trouble. So
So it's
and then
programmed.
Jory's computer also. So it's
Oh, Jory's too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, it's the program then. It's great because I was doubting myself on if I was good at buying computers when it was messing up.
So I was gonna quit doing mukbangs for a while if I had to do it here by the green screen because I don't want that green thing behind me. That looks boring. I see some mukbangers do that, but I don't like that.
Plus, who knows what people are going to put behind us.
Did you see what they did to your boy?
Hey, my boy. Hey, my homie.
He wore a blue mask because that's the one and only time they saw him with a mask, and he had the crest of the White House or whatever on it. You know who I'm talking about.
After saying the crest of the White House, you should know.
And the Lincoln Project or whatever, the ones that do that commercials against him, they're Republicans, you know. Did you see how Republicans can like hit hard? That's the problem with Democrats.
We don't hit hard.
They always bring a soup ladle to a gunfight. And I'm a Democrat, but I can be so petty. I see myself as so petty. I'm like with the Lincoln Project people. I would be making those commercials, and they put they use it as a blue screen, and they put one they wanted to put over his mask. Right. I don't understand why wearing a face covering became so political.
Everything's always political. It's so annoying. Both
But then
sides are
again, I
annoying
do
with that
understand why it became political. Because they did that. They did that.
crap. Yeah.
It's the stupid people in between. They're saying it's my right not to wear a mask. It's like, come on. What's so hard about
There's
that?
some fabric over your face
You
for your
can
outing.
make it as pretty as you want to make it.
You should just see it as another thing to customize. That's it.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I just made this dress. It's a whole dress, by the way. So put buttons. This is how I embellish my dress. Later on, I'm going to put bows, little bows. And I'm going to make a mask out of this material, okay? So I don't understand that. And I don't understand this thing about open up the schools. Our kids need to go back to school because we have to go to work and we don't have no daycare. The school should have never been your kid's daycare. Should have never. My mom had a friend back in the day where when the school would call and tell her kid bad again, she would say, look, it's the state's problem from 8 to 2. Don't call me on my job about his problems. I said,
Those are parents who just went, oh man, we have to be parents. That's what it is.
that fool said that kids are dying from having to be at home.
He's trying to take out the kids. I'm telling you. How is that possible?
He already took out the old, but he's trying to take out the young. What happened to picking them at home school?
What? But you're at home. You're with a small amount of people versus school where and kids.
No, he's not talking about dying from that. He's talking about they're dying from it being detrimental to stay home and isolate.
Bro, if that was the case, I'd be dead a long time ago. I love being alone. I
Me
love
too.
quiet.
I love being by myself.
I'm introverted in the sense where when I'm done, I'm done. Everybody leave me alone. I want it to be quiet. But I can I'm not gonna freak out like big places. I don't mind talking to a crowd, but after I'm done for the day, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I like the quiet.
So I had 2 pies. Are you guys counting?
I haven't counted. Guys, what's my count at? I'm getting full. I could probably put down
You know,
like
Belizeans eat this for breakfast, right? They'll order this
that's not good.
from the people who make them.
This is a dinner.
And they eat like 2-3 of this for breakfast and start the day. Then one while later on they got diabetes. So this is ground beef, a lot of spices.
Sorry,
I don't use lamb paring. I never use lamb paring.
forgot to say. This isn't my normal dip, barbecue sauce. I did it for this for Mukbang, but I normally dip is mustard.
Well, you like it with mustard? I thought it was ranch.
Not mustard.
No? Mustard? I don't even like the name Leah and Perry because I don't like that name Leah. Sorry, any Leah that watches. It's an inside joke.
You don't get it. You'll get it. You get it.
No, I don't like it. I don't like the taste of it, and it has MSG. So
What is it? Just like salt and pepper and other
it's
stuff in there?
that black thing that looks like balsamic vinegar. It goes on steak and stuff like that.
Okay.
A lot of Belizeans cook with that. I don't. I'm telling you, put what spice you like. Some people put cumin in the meat pie, but I don't like cumin in the meat pie. I think it changes the taste too much, from what I know.
Which is weird. We have cumin and other things. It's crazy how that affects
There are
things.
only certain things I like cumin on, though, like the fajitas and stuff like that, or a Cajun food or whatever.
Yeah.
The carrots are good.
They're surprisingly not bad, yeah.
They're not bitter. So,
Gotta eat healthy, baby. Yeah.
let's discuss John Travolta's wife passing.
Is that the one with the boat?
No. They said she had breast cancer
Oh.
for 2 years, but they didn't tell nobody nothing. And I see a lot of breast cancer victims on Twitter just like losing their crap because it's like, oh my God, we didn't know, we're so sorry. And they're weeping. And I'm like, but why?
I don't know her.
I'm not cold. I'm not cold. You guys know I have a lot of sympathy and a lot of empathy for people. But if you're sick and you don't tell me and then you expire, I'm not going to be crying.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be weeping. I'm not going to let it distress me because you could have told me. At some point, you could have told me. So for 2 years, you hid this. And then now he makes this announcement on Twitter. Nobody would have known. Nobody would have known she was gone. If you would have just shut your mouth, nobody would have known.
Was she ever in movies or anything like that?
Yeah, she's a big name actress.
Oh, I don't know.
But they had this kid, Joshua, that looks like he may have had autism. I don't know, allegedly. And I remember when you guys were little, they would say that kid had Kawasaki's disease or Kawasaki's syndrome.
Okay.
And that he got it from them steam cleaning the carpet. And I used to be so petrified that if I steam clean the carpet, you guys would get this thing, right? And later on, we found out there was a lot of things wrong with the boy. He had a seizure disorder, and he died from a big seizure because they didn't want to give him the medication because they belonged to that cult. What's the... Not Illuminati, the other one. Scientology. And they don't believe in medication. They believe that there's no illness, that it's all in your mind. So maybe that's what they did to her. They told her it was in her mind.
They're such a weird cult. Because don't you want your members alive so you can keep milking them?
Mm-hmm.
Can't milk the dead.
You know more about that cult than me.
My knowledge for that cult comes from one episode of South Park where they tell you the whole story. They tell you the real story of what they believe, and the bottom of the screen is like, this is what they actually believe.
Was that the one with the planet Collab? Or is that another religion?
It's
The
with
planet
the,
Collab?
I don't know about the planet, but I know the alien dude's like Xenorp or Xenu or something like Xenu, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And like, the Earth has our souls trapped, and when we I think when we leave our bodies, we float, and we're trapped, and like some evil aliens take our souls.
Like an ether? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a force field around Earth, something like that.
Okay.
And the aliens take our soul,
Uh-huh.
and then like Xenu is supposed to come and save us, something like that. It's been
He's
a while.
like the god?
Something, yeah.
Is that the one where you can have a lot of wives?
Oh, I don't
Hold
know.
on, guys. Jada came.
I don't know. I didn't look too deep.
Hi, baby.
Hi, sorry. Should I stop and start it?
No,
No,
we're good.
we already stopped and
We're good.
started.
Okay.
Am I mixing up some religions? I think I'm mixing up some religions where some of them promise you a lot of wives.
I mean, probably. You probably can't have a lot of... It's a cult. That's what cult leaders like to do. They like to have a harem.
No. One time me and Jada went to a
think they're
me,
gonna
Joe, and
come for
Jada
us.
went to a book fair. And we didn't know what it was.
Hand me that one that's...
The one that's broken.
No. Okay.
We didn't know what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we stopped by this booth, and they gave you these two things to hold like this,
Oh,
two handle, like a skipping rope handle thing.
what's it called?
Or one. They gave Jada one, gave me one.
They're measuring your thetan levels.
What kind of level?
Thetan.
It was our feet, wasn't it?
You guys,
I don't know. But let me tell you, you could have the meat pies, Joe. It's off to the side. So anyways, they told me that the thing read something on me. I'm like, no, I didn't move. I didn't move at all. I'm the one for them.
See,
I'm the one for them.
that right there is their way to gauge. Is like, oh, we're gonna easily manipulate this person. Are they weak will? We're like, oh yeah, I totally did feel something. No, that's it.
It's based on how tight you hold it.
And nothing moved.
Yeah.
And then I looked up on the thing on the tent and I go, oh crap, Dianetics, let's bail. I'm like, we're good. It's so good. And
It's genius though. That's how you get people. Oh,
I'm
I
not
can
trying to
easily
knock
manipulate
anybody else because the religion we belong to, we believe some crazy stuff too.
Oh, totally.
Seriously speaking, we believe some crazy stuff. So I'm not trying to knock it. I'm just trying to say
Except our guys
that
been
if I
dead
have to
longer.
belong to any, shut up, Joshua. And our guy actually came back from the dead. No,
Hi. I know I have to say hi when I'm talking behind the camera.
and then go away.
Bye.
I don't know. I just don't think we should. Any kind of religion should exist where I like seeing the leader on the earth. You know what I mean? Like L. Ron Hubbard. He was like a guy.
That's true. I don't know Buddha. I wasn't around when he was there.
Get away from my camera, please. Don't talk behind my camera. I don't like when she talks behind the camera because it gets super loud in editing. I have to go turn her volume down. Yeah, come talk over here better, mommy. Oh, she got mad. She got hurt.
I was about to say how clean this was, but never mind.
So, it's crazy what people believe. I'm not trying to knock it because, like I said, we believe some crazy stuff too.
Oh, totally.
But the minute you start to tell me what I can and cannot do, that's when me and you on part ways.
That's when we're done.
I don't care if it's a Christian church. Bye.
Yep.
Some stuff in there. Right here.
It's always in there.
Tough right there. It's the marshmallow.
I always hated that at churches you couldn't even get up to go pee. They told you when they have to go pee. I'm like, no, enough of that.
The churches I used to attend prior to
No wonder I like this one. It's the one with the nuts. The chocolate.
Prior to, you know who cheating to win. The preacher lost me. I never liked when he talked politics, even if he was on my side.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I never liked it.
It's a great way
shut
to
up!
make enemies.
I'm not here for that. But when he came to me and he said, "You need to go in there and write Jesus Christ's name down on the ballot if you don't have the stomach to vote for the one that cheated and won." I refused to say his name, you know. And then he says, "Don't vote for the woman that was running, Hillary." And I said, first of all, you're not supposed to be telling me this.
Separation of church and state.
Right. And why would I spoil my vote? I didn't start voting till 2010. I couldn't vote in Belize because I left it when I was 15. It took me forever to become a citizen over here. I know I can vote, and you're going to spoil my vote. And his mother-in-law told him that. He started to go off on the mother-in-law. And the mother-in-law liked me because she was a teacher or something at the same high school I attended while I was attending, but I didn't know her.
Small
She
world.
found that out later, right? In LA, Thomas Jefferson High. I walked away from church that day and I was done. Don't tell me what to do. His wife would do this thing, right?
Funny how people like that take things like that for granted.
His wife did this thing where he sent me to join this group that she was teaching because he wanted me to become an evangelist. I don't like going door to door. I'm not the one. I could not be a Jehovah's Witness because I'm never going to put in 60 hours.
Oh yeah, screw that.
I'm never going to put in 60 hours a month going door to door to try to spread the word. I'm not doing that, point blank period. I don't want an overseer to come tell me what to do.
Nope.
No, the minute they say overseer, oh, bye.
That just sounds evil though.
I'm gone.
The overseer has
I'm gone.
come.
Anyway, the mother-in-law really gave him good. But when we used to go to the church, let's say this is the end, right? Over there by Joshua. That's the aisle.
Yep.
They have a camera recording the preacher. Big movie camera recording the preacher. So they don't want you to come out in the aisle like that to go to the bathroom. But then you have to step over so many people in the church because the chairs are so like this. That's why the things spread in the church. And like this.
Right on top of each other.
You have to step over everybody. Get out that side. And then don't let them start to collect the offering because they lock up the door.
Yeah, they lock you in until they bleed you dry.
You can't get in or you can't get out. And they said it was for protection, but I don't think so.
Oh no,
and,
$100 they're gonna steal from us.
So every time I went there, I was like nervous because I couldn't go to the bathroom when they were having their big seminars, and they would preach, and preachers would come in and preach for 3 hours. I was like, I want to die.
Why subject yourself to that torture for no reason?
So when they had the big seminars, they call it Juanania Conference, so you'll know what church it is. Go look that up. I would sit on the end over there, right? Not in the aisle, because when I wanted to go, I could go. So we'd get there on time so we could get the 2 end seat, me and Daddy. So people come late, so then they want you to dress down in there.
No.
And these people say go down, right? Go down, dress down. So you could start moving in so they don't have to step over you to sit. I'm like, no, I came early enough so I could sit here. I stood for 1 hour in the hot sun in July so that I could get these 2 seats right here so I could go to the bathroom easily, right? They don't want you to go into the overflow until there's true overflow. I'd rather just sit in the overflow.
Yeah.
So
was the overflow that little place off to the side where it's hard for him to see you? Yeah, that's where I wanted to
I'd rather sit there. And so Joe would pick big fight with what do you call the people that seat you?
Ushers.
Ushers. He picked big fight with the ushers and tell them, hell no, I'm going in. If they want these seats, they needed to get out there at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock when we did. The thing don't start till 7. We over there from 5 o'clock in the hot sun trying to get in like if this was worth anything. And then what? Doing the preaching and why $1,000.
Yeah. So they can buy their wives their red bottom shoes, their tacky suits, and their cars.
When the pastor said my wife wear nothing but Jimmy Choo, I was done then too. I was like, what? Here I am with GSW, and that's an upgrade.
Don't you love how cocky they are? They rub it in your face while they take your money from you.
And then he says, when we crashed her car, we had a what the hell was the other B? BMW.
Benz, huh?
Yeah, we had a Benz is Mercedes, right?
I bet Benz, yeah, Mercedes, yeah.
We had a BMW and we crashed it and totaled it. But the Lord gave us another B. What He gave us was a Bentley. I said, oh, okay.
Ugh.
And so they have all the fancy cars, they have all the fancy shoes, but going to the preacher's wife to get trained for evangelism, right? So I put on a pretty little summer dress like this. You know, I'm never showing anything, but show what looks good.
Very modest.
And I don't think it was like this too. I was covered. And I wore a little sandals. It was summer.
Oh,
and 3 of us, me and 2 other ladies, went for this meeting to try to get into this thing. I didn't want to be there. The 2 ladies were dying to be in the group.
It's fun to do those things when you don't care.
Yeah, I didn't care. And so the preacher's wife looked at me and she said, do you have stockings or pantyhose? And I said, no, I don't own nary a one. That stuff is hot and it itches. And so she's
rips
like,
all the time.
well, if you become an evangelist, we're going to ask you to preach in the pulpit at least one Sunday out of the year for 10 minutes. You know, we rotate. It's 6 months out of the year, it's the women. 6 months, it's the men.
Yeah.
And only women can be evangelists, I think. The men can't be evangelists. They have to be deacons and elders and stuff.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that one, but I think that's how it worked. And if we pick you, you have to wear a dress. You can't wear pants. I notice you tend to wear a lot of pants. And you're going to have to wear pantyhose or stockings. And do you own a pair of shoes that doesn't have toes out? And I said, I don't think so, unless it's boots or tennis shoes. All my shoes are little like peak toe type things. That's what I like. So that's what
Hey, I
own 4 shoes. A pair of tennis shoes, a pair of boots, 2 pair of boots.
I own
2 pair of boots, a pair of tennis shoes, and 1 pair of good shoes.
I own 2. A pair of roughed up Vans somewhere, and boots I can't
Somewhere's
find.
right down there.
No, I can't find my boots. I don't know. They were nice boots.
Me and Joshua are not shoes people.
I don't care about shoes.
And so I said no, and then she said, you can't have toes out in the pulpit. And I said,
why?
And I don't know how I thought this fast, because you know sometimes you think but later, and it's like, oh, and then I think about that. I was like, but Jesus wore sandals.
Oh, shots fired.
She stopped.
She's like, oh,
She backed up. She goes, and she could tell that I wasn't being facetious because I thought it so quickly, right?
Jesus wore sandals, man.
And she goes, you're right.
Wow.
And I came home. I told her then and there that I do not want to be no evangelist. That give it to the 2 ladies. I was only set there by her husband. Why? Because I know how to pray. I don't pray Father God, Lord God, one thing over and over and over again. I pray things. And when I pray, things happen. If I speak bad happens. If I speak good happens. I know I got that kind of mouth. These people call it goat mouth. Mama used to have it too. Jada have it. You have it. You have it. He speaks things over us all the time with good things.
I don't speak it a lot, but when I do, yeah.
Yeah, it comes true. So I quit and I came home. I was mad as hell. I said, Joe, just because she husband got a toe fetish, she want to tell me say I can't wear my toes on shoes.
That's exactly what that is, though. That's exactly what that is. He has a toe fetish, and she don't trust her man. That's what that is.
I went off. Just what time though? 20?
Well, it's 30 because we had 10 before.
We had 10 before. I don't know if you guys have seen this mukbang.
Might have to wrap it up sooner. The computer will never be able to save it.
I might have to tape it in 10-minute segments.
Yeah, chunk
it.
it.
Edit, save it in 10-minute segments.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take an hour and 15 minutes to record, to save 10 minutes.
At least you'll get it.
And then I'll put 3 pieces together. You guys gonna see this sometime. Just know the love that I put into this, the energy that I put into this, and the tears that I put into this. If you want to donate to the show, please check out my tip jar down below. It is a tip jar because I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal to PayPal. That's an email, right, that you use. PayPal at me, and I have a P.O. box where you can send a check or money order. Keep in mind that I'm going to wait for your check to clear before I send you out your book, okay? No, if you're just sending me a donation, fine.
Yeah.
That's the same way you buy your book. I'm not building a website because it's too costly. It's like $70 a month to run a website to just sell my book. That's all my profits right there.
Exactly.
So that's how you buy the book, and that's how you donate. So whenever I see $25 come in, that just stimulates me right away to send a book. You're going to have to be the one to say, Barbara, don't send me no book, because that's a donation. And by the way, Rebecca Barron, Barron, I believe, if you watch me on YouTube or Facebook, and you're the one that donated to Jada this morning through her Cash App, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Jada wanted to say thank you, but she went into her room. If you don't respond below Rebecca Barron, I'm going to know that it's not you from YouTube or Facebook, because I've never seen you in my live events. Then Jada's going to know then that it's somebody through her TikTok that gave to her, but it was a huge donation that she received today.
Yeah, if you
Did
see
I tell you that?
No.
It was a huge, let me tell you how much it was.
Holy crap.
It was a huge donation.
That's pretty huge.
I don't like to say what you guys donate to me. That's why I made my Venmo private, because that was showing up. I was like, no, I don't want people to feel like because they can only give this much and then you come and give this much that they were, well, I'm not going to give because she already gave that. No.
It's not about how much you give, it's that you gave, man.
And even if you give from your heart, like in your mind, to where you just support me mentally and say, I can't give nothing to Barbara. I don't even have $1 to give her, because in these hard times, and I'm on a strict, what do you call it?
Budget.
What do you call it? The other thing? Fixed.
Oh, fixed
I'm on
income.
a fixed income. And I can't give to Barbara, but you know what? I'm going to say a prayer for her and her family, that she stay COVID-free, that they all stay COVID-free, and that they can find the money to buy the equipment to level up the things that she's trying to do to entertain me. And you say that prayer earnestly in Jesus' name, amen, or whoever you pray to. Not here to tell you who. I thank you for that.
And
I thank you for that.
If you're a movie director and you have extra movie cameras you want to send us a movie camera.
I love cameras. Can I just say I love the stuff, like the computers. I get the computer and I'm like,
I adore computers. That's my thing. I don't care for cameras too much. But if someone sent us a movie camera, do you know how much space we'd need? It'd take up that whole section.
And Blue Ivy. No, it's not Blue Ivy. It's Blue. You know who you is. Blue from San Diego.
You know
Thank you for the stuff you sent me for the pattern. The pattern is a little bit different than the pattern that I was trying to make. So I don't know if you're wrong or if my one is wrong, but I'm gonna try both and see which one comes out, because when I watch these kids on YouTube that teach you how to make the half circle skirt, the waist is like a half circle. Hers is straight off flat. And I'm almost thinking that hers is right, because I think that's how your waist is supposed to look. I don't know. But thank you for sending it. I'm going to try it. I love the white shirt. I have to wear something over it because I don't ever show my sleeves. But I can wear it under something. Now the next pants, I don't know if it's going to fit. I didn't try it yet. I know she was thinking she did the right size because she sent 15, 17. And I told her I was between 14. If it's stretch, I'm 14. If it doesn't stretch, I'm 16. So she sent an in-between number. But those in between odd numbers are for like teenage girls. It's not for grown women with hips and stuff. It's for teenage girls. So I'm going to see if it fits, okay? If not, I'm going to diet my way into it. Just saying. Thank you so much, Blue.
Thank you, Blue.
So this is pineapple.
I thought that was just the dressing. What are you doing? You can't eat the props. Mom, it's a prop.
It's my drink. You know why I don't drink afterwards? I eat a watery
Waterade. I love my Waterade.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah,
Pick up your books. We still have books in stock. All the money that I make from the books right now, I'm putting in my Cash App account so that I can buy another stash of books. And then after that, I'm going to start living off of the profits. Okay, I'm not living off of any profits yet. Thank you so much for all your love and your support. And go look at all my other videos I uploaded this week, because I don't know when you're going to see this book. Love you.
Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Wait. They need to like start a fight down there below so it could like get a lot of comments.
Chain comment down below. We need your help. Chain comment. Fight.
Yeah, start fighting with somebody. Don't be mean.
Be mean. Bye, everybody.
You know, remember that Orbit commercial? No. And that the lady cussed, but it's dirty, man.
Oh.
She's cussing, but it's not really cussing.
Yeah.
But she makes it sound like cussing. You guys, look at my dress. Look at my frock.
Look at my dress.
So it's off the shoulders.
It's pretty cool.
And it has buttons. Now this
V-neck?
This can be taken in a little bit more, but your girl don't know how to do that. It was like way bigger, and I took it in last night, and it was a chore. So I'm like, I'm gonna live with it. I'm okay. I'm so much okay till I see like Joe's sister or somebody. And so the back has a zipper on the back. Okay, and we did not hem the tail yet. Can you guys see? I don't want to lift it up too high. We did not hem the tail yet, but I had to wear it today. That's why Josh was like, when the hell did you make a dress?
Technically you did it. It's still being made.
Bye guys.
The books are here. Take a look at the book cover, guys. So let's take a look at the inside.